We live? Yeah, we live. Hey, he just in time. Listen, today was a beautiful day. We brought the community out. A lot of people that was here wasn't even from here. But we're gonna build on the positive because that's a great thing as well. That means that we are actually galactically, stepping outside of our comfort zone and our boundary. And I also, like I said, before I even got into dropping this information, what I was supposed to do to open it up was I was supposed to say, Ra, Ashe, okay? I was supposed to say Shu, Ashe, Tefnut, Ashe, Geb, Ashe, Newt, Ashe, Asar, Ashe, Aset, Ashe, you feel me? Yeah, we gonna keep it going like that. We're gonna keep it going because you also got Nebtet, Ashe. You got Set, Ashe. And you got the master of all principles, Heru, Ashe. So understand that those are principles, those are not living beings, okay? The reason that they put those names and those energies on living beings is so that the children will be able to pick up the conception of the information, okay? Because children can't see oxygen, so they can't understand it. We can because we are the master teachers. So, to make it simple, that's what hieroglyphics are. We are right-sided people. The right side of the brain is unification. The left side is independency. That's that reptilian. If you listen to Dr. Jewel Pookrum, she speaks of the 7 circuits of the brain.
Yeah, that's powerful.
Now, the 7 circuits of the brain is based on the fact that we have in our spinal cord different DNA of different animals. Okay, the mammalia being the last form of animal. So the first being the reptile. What is a reptile? That's the first circuit. A reptile is very independent. They have children and they abandon them. They leave them. It's do or die. Okay, when something comes to drink by the Nile, a croc has, if it's another croc that is small enough to consume, then they'll eat the other croc. So it's do or die will. Okay, the second circuit of the brain after the reptile is we have what was the second circuit of the brain? Don't hold me. Let me jump and go to the third and come back to the second, because I do understand that the third circuit of the brain is the bird brain.
Yes.
And you know what a bird does? A bird is above those on the ground, but it's really not too far ahead, right? And people that have the bird brain are the religious people, because birds fly in flocks. Right? When they travel, they fly in flocks. What do religious people do? They move in flocks. But guess what? Birds only believe what they can see. A hawk only scoops down on what it sees. So you can't see oxygen. You can't see carbon monoxide, but it's here. As one kills us, one keeps us alive. Someone that's a bird brain says, I need to see that physically for it to be true. So we have a lot of scholars in today's society who we consider scholars. Like you said, we have the media such as Sarnetta. Hold this for me, brother. Sarnetta TV. Sometimes you see a lot of scholars get up there and they're very, it's more based on the doctrine instead of the unification. And that's because they're stuck in that circuit of the brain, which is the bird brain. So they're above those who have no knowledge of self, but they can't escape this reality. And then the fourth brain being the mammalia, which is that circuit, is unification, breast milk, nurturing, being able to garden, being able to grow, cultivation. So we are now that we are in the age of the Aquarius. This is the information age. It's more of a feminine. We're back in the solar cycle. You're going to start seeing a lot of things take place that you wasn't seeing before. And a lot of more people is going to be in tune with this information. So that's why now you're getting a sudden burst of people walking around with ankhs, their stones, their jewels. It didn't happen over the night. It was already written in stone that for 6,000 years, we will be ruled by the lunar cycle. What does lunar mean? In the word, you have lunatics. The lunatics ruled the lunar cycle. Who are the solar people? I explained it earlier. The people with the solar plex, the sun in their stomach. Who is that? Is the indigenous aboriginal people. The sun in our stomach actually connects us as an umbilical cord connecting to the actual sun, which our ancestors called Amen. Okay, the energy that we receive from the sun is Ra. So Amen Ra is the sun's rays, okay? And that is the umbilical cord that connects us to the universe. So we are, the universe, look at it like this. We are an extension cord, and the universe is the socket. And Dr. Sebi taught us we must get back to becoming electric, because without the electricity, we can't plug into the socket. So when we're not plugged into the socket, our frequency is off, our vibration is off. It's like this. I'm from Connecticut. 93.7 is the station. If I put it on 93.3, it's going to come in staticky. I may hear a little bit, but it's not clear because the frequency isn't connected. So when we eat meat, dead foods, we are dimming our light. Okay, 1 teaspoon of sugar shuts off your white blood cells for 4 hours. 1 cup of Kool-Aid is about 8 teaspoons. That's a week that your body has been shut down from fighting off diseases. All right, so that's just 1 cup of Kool-Aid. So we got to get back to being scientific, get back to being galactic. The brothers came out, they showed a lot of love. We are very appreciative. We are now House of Consciousness. It's official. Connecticut is in the building. All the surrounding states that came out to show love for the Facts Initiative, the pills. Shouts out to Mama Pill, who's a living ancestor. I explained that earlier. Some ancestors are alive. So we must continue to make sure while these people are living that we are shining a light on these people. Because even though Dr. Sebi is gone, Mama Pill still has the cure for AIDS. Right? There's other individuals that still have these cures. They were students or disciples or partners of Dr. Sebi. So we can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. We gotta come to events like these, and all the holy scriptures, it says it was 144,000. Why is that number so low when it's billions of people? That because it's only a chosen few that's gonna connect. So you can't be looking to change the world. Look for the 144,000. And it's just metaphysical. That number isn't right and exact, but scientifically and mathematically, spiritually, it was coded by the ancestors for a reason. 1 + 4 is 5, 5 + 4 is 9, 9 is the highest number in existence. We are 9 ether beings. Facts. So yeah, man, this is what we're doing. We're gonna keep bringing this information. We came here to exchange numbers. We got one brother. See, this is what we got to stop thinking that we're not involved in certain things. Get out your comfort zone. We have a brother right here who actually, if you ever seen the show Survivor, let me get this brother right here. Brother, come here real quick. Excuse me, not to cut the wisdom, but we have this brother right here. Like I said, you never know who you're around. If you ever watch the show Survivor on Discovery Channel, things like that, where people are actually living in the wild, off the land, real soldiers, things of that nature. This is one of those brothers, okay? He's already been in certain military arms and things of that, high positions of, matter of fact, brother, let him know who you are. I don't even need to speak for you. Let him know who you are, what you bring to the table. I just met him today. He rode out 2 hours from Rhode Island by himself. Black Ninja right here, who's offering his services. And like I said, if you ever watch the Discovery Channel and you like Survivor, here's a real one. He's going to teach you how to go out in the backyard and survive.
Need a couple words in, Lodi?
Let's get it.
Yo, peace to the family out there, man. It was a successful event. Y'all seen that we was crowned HOK of Connecticut. We one of the first to pioneer in this area right here. Facts. My name is Haru Unctuel. You can follow me on Facebook. If you conscious, you enlightened in any type of way, please contact us. We'll have another event right here in 45 days. Peace and black power.
Yes, let me throw this, because I remember I went from the first second to the third second, and the second circuit of the brain is the insect brain. Okay, all right, bro. I'm about to let this brother get a few words in. Give him your contact, brother, so that people can connect with you around the world.
No doubt. Your peace, family. I go by the name Sun P. I teach tactical survival. I just started my own company called Black Sand Tactical Survival. It deals with hand-to-hand combat, tactical firearm shooting, from handguns to rifles. Eventually, we're going to get into sniping. And I also teach wilderness survival. So, you know, any of you brothers and sisters out there that's trying to, you know, learn the tactics to survive, you know, so you could, you know, be able to defend your life and protect what you have, you know, I'm one of the brothers you could come to. You know, we out here working, we out here training and making sure that we could protect ourselves and survive as a species. Peace.
Peace, peace. Black power.
Black power.
Salute, family. Thanks for having us. Thanks for coming out. You already know HOKCT, Galactic Guardian, 720 degrees of self.